Mullally. Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
How are you? Rob, my friend Rob Lowe said to say hi to you.
Oh,
Do
yeah?
you know Rob? Did you work
I
with
know
him on
Rob.
something ages ago or something?
Well, yeah. I kissed him in about last night. Okay.
And I also know you're Muchnick and Puchnick, the guys who created your show. They used to work on a failed what was it, syndicated show of mine years ago.
Yes, absolutely.
What
although
are
they
their names?
don't mention
David
that
and
as
Buzz?
often as...
No, that's not a credit for them anymore.
David Cohen and Max Muchnick.
Muchnick.
Yeah.
All I remember is they were never there in the afternoon. They were always splitting, going out on sitcom auditions, and I guess it worked out.
Yeah. Paid off.
Now, are you a fan of the genre of...
I am a fan, you know, and it's kind of, it seems odd saying that because you watch with a fascination, but maybe a grim fascination, you know, a lot of the time. At the root of it, there's something that bothers me sometimes.
What's that?
I'm not sure. It might just be the idea of competition, which seems...
Competition's great. I love that show. I love watching the weak seeded out. You know, that's why I watch it every week. I didn't watch it the first year. I always made fun of Survivor.
Yeah.
And then I thought I should probably watch this just because I'm out of the cultural loop. I don't seem to know what's happening here. And I watched it all this year, and I found it fascinating. I think there's some assholes on that place that deserve to be voted off, and they got it. And I love that.
It's beyond, yeah, it's beyond fascinating, I think. I mean, I've always loved anything that was documentary style, and so this kind of plays into that with that game element thrown in.
Did you watch The American Family, Lance Loud, ages ago on PBS?
That's the only one I think that I've ever missed. Yeah.
Do you guys remember that years ago? It was a PBS thing.
That was sort of the
A lot more
seminal
serious.
thing.
I believe a boy came out to his parents on there, and that was kind of riveting. But this one's kind of fun, goofy, riveting.
Well, it's more like a game show / documentary. But the thing that was unusual, I thought, about this go-round of Survivor was that there were, because that addresses that issue of competition, is that there were like at least four of the people who really conducted themselves in a very, you know, kind of moral way. I mean,
pretty
kind of unimpeachable.
Behavior.
Yeah, Roger. How could you possibly say anything bad about Roger?
Ask Entertainment Weekly, because I remember them tearing him a new asshole every week, and I thought, how do you get mad at this guy? He seemed like such a nice old man, wasn't it? And then I heard he's 53, I'm 47. I almost fell on my fucking seppuku sword. I said, wait a second, the old guy on Survivor is now my age almost? You know, it's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, but I wonder how he ever got to, like, I can't imagine how he got to Survivor. He seems like he seems like the last person to say, you know what, I'm going to audition for Survivor.
Well, you know, it was good that he made it because he was such a nice guy. And I think you can see how they cast certain people you want to be sad when they get voted off. I felt badly for that woman who got whacked in the first week because she was almost a sacrificial lamb to me. Yeah. And then you see her on the rehash show and she's
crying.
Oh, that was brutal. They voted her off the rehash show.
Yeah.
I hate to see that.
It's bad. Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell just gave her a car, though. So.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she gave her some four-wheel drive kind of deal. So
that
that's
was
good.
nice of Rosie.
Made her feel better.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Now, reality's been, it's been around for so long, obviously. You know, when you think back on documentaries and stuff like that. But why is this form so popular now? You think we're just, well, you can't think that. You're on a hit show. But why are we so fascinated with now? Is the sitcom, other than a few like yours, out of mode now?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just, maybe it's because there's sort of like, there's archetypes on all those shows. There's some archetypical character that everybody can identify with, and they're sort of like little morality plays, and you get to see like who conducts themselves well and who behaves badly, and you kind of like root for the people who are the good guys. Hopefully, I don't think, you know, and yeah, it's very interesting. I think it goes pretty deep. I mean,
but nobody's really pissed at that Jerry woman. Isn't that the nice thing about it? Is you can boo and hiss and hate her like a pro wrestler.
Nobody really
At the end of the day, you don't know her. She might be nice.
And I'm sure she's very nice.
Yeah, there were times when I heard her say things, and I thought, she's smart when she acts like the bitch, because the bitch role is where she's going to make a lot of money, because the other things are covered.
And that was the character that she was playing, you know.
You're not going to beat that Elizabeth girl out for the Tinkerbell thing. I mean, she was just too nice. So Jerry had to go the bitch route. We've got a call for you. We've got Jerry from Los Angeles. No, we've got... We've got Melody from Lawton, Oklahoma.
I'm from Oklahoma City.
Oh.
Hey, Dennis.
What's happening, babe?
Oh, baby, I got to tell you, it's my birthday, and I love you, man.
Oh, well, happy birthday there, Melody.
And I just want to tell
Wait
you,
a second. Let's
People
get the crowd
Magazine-
real quick.
I'm hurrying. People Magazine messed up by not naming you the sexiest band
Happy
alive.
birthday, dear Melody. Happy birthday to you. Okay, blow out the screen.
Okay, I got to tell you, baby. I think People Magazine messed up by not naming you the sexiest man alive.
Well,
Yes.
well, you're not watching tonight because you're obviously blind. Go ahead, Melody.
What's up with this weakest link lady host? You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you like to just knock the hell out of her?
Well, we covered that, so goodbye. Line 6, we've got Jimmy from Granville, Ohio. Jimbo, what's happening?
Not too much, Dennis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, Megan, I got to tell you, you make the show. We are in love with you out
Renegotiation, baby. Now listen, the thing you got to do with these Will and Grace, Muchnig and Puchnig, I'll get them back for skipping on in the afternoon. You got to wait till they get right around near syndication, and then you get sick because they're fucked without you. You got to get a piece of that back end because they're going to give it to the redhead and the other guy, the Will and Grace. But you and the other guy are the big hitters. You come in and you're the Reverend Jim, and you knock the ball out of the park. So you got to wait till they get around 70. They can taste that syndication money, and you go, my back hurts. I'm not coming into this jag-off show. Go ahead, you do it by yourself. Then you get cut in, you never have to work again. What's your question there, Jimbo?
I just want to know what it's going to take Megan to show up in a Temptation Island in a bikini episode.
Well, now, do you have the horn for her?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jimbo, I happen to know she's looking to date a man from Granville, Ohio.
I don't think my wife would mind a bit.
See, she's on a big hit TV show in L.A., so she's coming back to the Kenley Players to do Brigadoon this summer. And no doubt you two will go to a fondue party. Line 3, we've got Jackie from Knoxville, Tennessee. Jackie. Oh. What happened there, Jack?
I don't know.
Calling us in on a ham radio, or what do you got there, man?
No. I watch you every week. I love your show.
Thanks for going along with the humor theme of the show. No. Go ahead, pop your question.
All right, Megan, love you too. How will we know when reality TV has definitely gone too far if they have not already?
Well, when they do an execution, right? That's the next big thing. And I don't know, McVeigh, would you watch him? I kind of...
I'm from Oklahoma City.
I'd tune in if they did it classy without commercial interruptions. You don't want to make a farce of it.
I'm from Oklahoma City, so that one really strikes a chord in me, but...
Well, he's a bad guy. And to me, it's like how many cars come off the assembly line that are broken, right? They always have a lug nut stuck in the frame, and it bangs around. He's just got a bad lug nut. Time to put him back and smelt him. Okay, now, what about the Survivor Celebrity Edition? You think would you do this?
No.
I would love to see you on that island. It would be so funny to watch you just tearing people up. Huh? You and like Todd Bridges or something?
I don't even know who that is.
He plays Will. Now remember, you get up around 70, 80 episodes, you put the hammer down,
Yeah,
all right? Don't let your
it.
people talk you out of it. All right, Megan, give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around.